Hello everyone, I'm going to do a knife review for you today, but first I'm going to direct you guys to notice that I changed my layout of my room here. The background has changed because I need more space when I'm going to start doing like my knife manipulation dance or flow exercises to show you guys, how to do different types of energetic, fun practice. I had a video like that up originally, but I took it down. Can't remember why, but I did. You can see I brought Bob in. We're all familiar with Bob, right? Bob is our friend when it comes to striking with various different objects. And I use them to basically give an idea of impact. You'll see Mr. Fairwarning did a video with a board with the same kind of concept where he's using them to show how impact affects your cutting ballistics and what kind of effects it can have on your hand. I use Bob for the same kind of thing, just to show off what what kind of grips are good. You can get an idea of the importance of things like finger twirls and jimping by using different training knives, and you'll see that the hand slippage is a reality. It could be a reality if you strike a hard object. So anyways, not to get too far into that kind of stuff, just want to let you know that there will be more videos coming in different venues, but tonight it's just another boring knife review. Knife in question is a Kabar manufactured custom design. It's designed by Bob Dozier. This is called the Bobcat. Ooh, pocket lint, there we go. So, go over the dimensions of it real quick. 5 1/4 inches closed. We've got a 4-inch blade, and it is 9 1/4 inches overall length open. Materials wise, we've got an AUS 8A blade. It's black Teflon coated. We have a Zytel scale setup, and these are textured with like a micro waffle texture, which doesn't look like it's going to show up too well. Let's see. It's nicely rounded and contoured at the edges. It feels really good in the hand. It has larger pore grip surfaces here. These inserts are made of Kraton hard rubber. Feels excellent. To add to our retention and our overall feel, we've got an integral guard. It's forward swept at the top. A little rear sweep here on the bottom, going into the finger choil, into a sub hilt, coming into a nice flat section into a pinky hook. Feels really good and compares favorably to one of my all-time favorite budget-minded folders, the Columbia River Knife and Tool Casper. This actually cost less than the Caspers did. The Caspers were, $45–50. This came in slightly less. I paid $43.95 for this, plus shipping came out to just under $50, shipped to me from Grand Prairie Knives, gpknives.com. The foliage green model only comes with partial serration like this. That's my understanding. That's all I've seen it advertised as. And that's okay. For a locking mechanism, traditional back lock, not a triad lock or anything like that. And still, it's plenty strong. There's no play in any direction here. It's got a more than adequate depth cutout for the lock recess. I'm plenty pleased with it. I mean, it'll definitely hold its own. Opening speed. For a lockback, you got to overcome that back spring. It's not bad. If you don't add wrist and you just flick it with your thumb, it's going to take shoot the marble type velocity to get that thing going. So if you're used to using thumb studs, which I got to say these posts are relatively thin, it's still, it can be a little sharp on your fingers or your thumbs. I'm just used to this, so I'm used to all variety of different shapes and formats of thumb studs and thumb plates and whatever else. So it doesn't really bother me one way or another. You may take issue with it. The knife is razor sharp. Website advertises an initial sharpening angle from the factory at 15 degrees. It shaves hair, and it'll do really well for you as a self-defense knife right out of the box. If you use it for utility, you know, it's AUS-8A steel, so yeah, you're going to have to do some sharpening. And that's okay. Balance-wise, it's handle heavy, so there's no balance. The balance point on the handle would probably be right about where the sub-hilt's at, but I can't get it to rest right there on my finger as such, but that's where the feeling is at. You can tell that's where your balance point is. It's about between 7 and 8 ounces. I don't know exactly. I don't have a scale. Kabar's website says half a pound. I don't think so. A little bit heavier. So I'm going to say 7 to 8 ounces. All your hardware is blackened on it. Like I said, it's manufactured in Taiwan. If that's of any concern, it's not for me. People associate Kabar with the USA and the military and whatnot. Taiwan or not. It's a high quality piece. I have lots of pieces manufactured in Taiwan these days. They do a great job. It handles good, feels real light and lively in the hand. It reverse grips. You know, the reverse grip works really well. You can thumb cap off the back here. I already mentioned how good it feels in forward grip. Being a little bit handle heavy, it's got that kind of real quick feel to it. It wants to sing, it wants to move, feels lively. So I don't have anything bad to say about it. I would challenge the viewers to find another high quality tactical folder worthy of self-defense, worthy of trusting your safety or other people's safety as a backup weapon or as a primary weapon. I would really challenge someone to find a cheaper knife that does that job as well as this. And since I didn't see a lot about it on YouTube yet, besides people opening it or just showing it off briefly, no one really talked about it. It's definitely worthy of talk. It's worthy of praise. Good job, Kabar. Highly recommended for all you fellow knife nuts and self-defense advocates. As always, thank you for watching. More videos in the future when I get more time and energy. Have a good night, all.